Hey everyone! Today, we're going to dig into the really rugged and revealing world of women in Iran's mining industry. We're going to explore the surprising opportunities in this super challenging field, all through the eyes of one remarkable engineer who is forging a whole new path. And this powerful perspective from our central figures, Sepideh and Najafi, really sets the stage. This isn't a story about limitations. It's a story about incredible potential and resilience in a field where, let's be honest, very few women have gone before. So, who exactly is Sepideh Najafi? And what makes someone choose a career path that is, by pretty much all accounts, one of the most male-dominated industries out there? Well, Sepideh isn't your typical engineering student. While a lot of her peers kind of just stumble into mining almost by accident, she had this unique advantage: family in the industry. And this gave her a really clear, realistic view of the challenges from day one. But instead of that deterring her, it actually fueled a passion so strong that today she says she couldn't imagine doing anything else. But as you can imagine, Sepideh's journey has not been easy. The obstacles she and other women are up against are more than just physical. They're deeply, deeply ingrained in the industry's culture. It's a really fundamental question, right? And as we're about to see, the answers reveal this complex web of deep-seated cultural norms and professional roadblocks that are, well, they're built into the very foundation of the industry itself. The thing is, these issues are systemic. We're not just talking about a tough work environment here. We're talking about a reality where it's flat out harder for a woman to even get a job, let alone gain the trust of her colleagues or get official permission just to set foot on a mine site. It's this constant battle to prove you even belong there. And this isn't some abstract problem. I mean, listen to Sepideh's own words. Her professional expertise was completely sidelined. The official reason they gave her? Her safety. But the unofficial message was loud and clear: you don't belong here. This just shows you how personal and incredibly frustrating these barriers can be. But here's where the story takes a really fascinating turn. Out of all these challenges, a powerful counter-narrative is starting to emerge. Women aren't just capable in this field, they actually bring unique and essential skills that modern mining desperately needs. So, this is where we see a fundamental shift. The old way of thinking about mining was that it was all about brute strength. But today, the industry is driven by technology. Think about it. Getting the most out of complex ore bodies requires incredibly sophisticated software and geological models. One tiny miscalculation can cost millions. And that's why precision and design are the new cornerstones, making those old metrics for a good engineer totally obsolete. And this is exactly where the advantage comes in. Sepideh points out that this meticulous precision, a skill often cultivated in women, is just perfect for the detailed, software-heavy work of modern exploration. A fresh design perspective can also challenge these old, maybe inefficient assumptions about how a mine should be laid out or how the workflow should run, which can lead to safer and more productive operations. It's really about a different way of seeing and solving problems. This quote from Sepideh just reframes the whole conversation perfectly. What the traditional view might just dismiss as a difference is, in her words, a distinct professional asset. It's not about trying to be the same as their male colleagues. It's about bringing something new and incredibly valuable to the table. Okay, so given this high-stakes environment, what does it actually take for a woman to break through and succeed? Well, Sepideh boils it all down to this powerful combination of three essential traits. And look, this isn't just career advice. This is a survival guide for a pioneer. It all starts with passion. That's the fuel you absolutely need to keep going when things get tough. Next up, a bold, courageous spirit is just non-negotiable for facing down bias. And finally, patience. Because trust isn't just given, it has to be earned. And changing an entire industry, well, that doesn't happen overnight. So, with trailblazers like Sepideh leading the charge, is the landscape of mining actually changing for the better? Is there some hope on the horizon for the next generation? Well, the answer seems to be a cautious yes. Sepideh herself has seen a slow but steady increase in the number of young women signing up for university mining programs. And this is creating a vital pipeline of new talent and new perspectives for the future. But here's the catch. Getting more women into the classroom is only half the battle. Sepideh raises a really critical alarm bell here. The education they're receiving is often stuck in the past, and it's failing to equip them with the skills they need for the future of the industry. To really unlock all this potential, the educational foundation has to be rebuilt. She argues for a curriculum that embraces the future. So that means focusing on topics like smart mining, which uses sensors and data to automate equipment, and AI integration, which uses artificial intelligence to analyze huge amounts of geological data to find resources more efficiently. These are the areas where this new wave of talent can really make their mark. So, in the end, true progress isn't just about opening the door. It's about changing the entire room. It's about building a culture that moves beyond simple tolerance and actually seeks out, values, and promotes the unique contributions that women bring to the industry. And that kind of leaves us with a final thought to chew on. For an industry that's built on unearthing hidden value from the ground, maybe, just maybe, its greatest, most untapped resource isn't a mineral at all. Perhaps it's the very people it has historically overlooked.